Hello, it's Dr Bridget here with another prescription for success, and today we're going to be talking about the subject of knowing your purpose. So the reason for talking about purpose is a couple of fold really. I did a mastermind group this morning. I run mastermind groups and it's all about your mindset for success, and one of the really big things that we always talk about in mastermind is what is your purpose. So what is your purpose for being on this planet? What's your purpose for running your business, for doing whatever you're doing in your life? And I suddenly realised today that actually my purpose has probably changed, because I was looking in my book Mindset for Business Success, and I sort of thought, well, that doesn't sound quite right to me, because this was written a couple of years ago and it says my purpose is to enable people to reach their full potential and be healthy. And I think, well, that's what I am actually doing, and I think there's a little bit on top of that, if you like. And I thought, I was asking the mastermind members to just sort of write some phrases down that they felt might be sort of what their purpose is for being on this planet, and I decided to join in myself, and what came out and popped into my head was the word wow and sort of amazing. And I realized that actually I like to do things and to be around things that are amazing, and I guess that's finding and helping people reach their full potential is something that's amazing, and I find NLP totally mind-blowing, as you say. So I sort of think that maybe I've changed a bit of my purpose. And we went round the room and people scribbled things down on the paper, and one person had taken he hadn't discovered his purpose in 40 years. He was still looking for his purpose. And we sort of asked him, when did he feel most motivated? When was it through his life that he felt really himself and doing what he was meant to do? And we talked about his business, and he runs a web design business, and he likes to encourage people. So he's encouraging, an encourager, a supporter. We asked him about his family, and one of his main purposes is also to encourage and support his wife and children as they grow up. And when it came down to it, and we sort of what I call chunked up, put a link into my chunking video, sort of encouraging for what purpose, or what was above that. And it came out that he actually wants to be a role model, and that's both in his business and his family life, and just generally that involves encouraging, supporting, showing people how to do things. But he's actually a big ideas role model in Wales, and that's when he's really living his purpose, and that's what he needs to align his business concepts to and his mindset in his business to. And once we'd found that, he went, yeah, that's it. So 5-10 minutes and we'd worked out what his purpose is. Now he's going to go away for the next month and have another think about that, whether there's anything that needs tweaking about that. But the whole point of doing that exercise is in his business and his life. Is he being a role model? Is his behaviour being a role model? And is there anything he needs to tweak in order to do that, so he feels completely comfortable and congruent with his purpose? One other person we've come up with being a queen bee. She's working on that as well, but it sort of resonated with her, and that was quite interesting. And the others came up with what they came up with, and they were all living in line with their purpose, and it's fab. So ask yourself, what's a metaphor for your purpose in life? Is it a beacon, a shining light? Is it being a guide? Is it a queen bee? Is it a role model? What is it? Have a look at my book. You can download that off the website in a PDF. I'll put the link in the blog, or we'll put the link on the video as well, and have a little play around and see what you come up with. Totally fascinating and really, really useful. So Dr Bridget signing off now. going to go and wow myself with an amazing meal that my husband's cooked for me, and I'll see you next week.